and clear of the closing doors.
Whoa, it's time for me now. When I was out in the field, my first impression of society was a feeling that was coming inside me. Never beside me. It was a hostile feeling, because the pressure put you down on me. People weren't happy, they never gonna be. I am, cause for me it's not for me. I knew that I could never fit. Nobody make me fit. Nobody now, nobody will make me get with it. I don't see happy faces. Everyone's very stressed, doing worry about us money. They making money to get by you. It's the only way. Don't know fearlessly. I say it, cause there is place not for me. I knew that I could never feel. Nobody make me feel. Nobody now, nobody will make me feel with it. Whoa, like getting stone, and I find that no one will. If any culture over knows, we are born of the same utopia. I live and I agree with this society, because it's there for me. I'm never gonna feel. Well, society is not for me. I knew that I could never feel. No. No. We are deep of their shipper. Holding the hand, based on the how. Now go. You're not the with your mask, but you're gonna break your back. You're the west class of my house. Oh, no, yeah. Society's not for me. What have we become? United in hate. When did we become a divided state? Don't hate me because I'm not like you. Don't hate me, it's just a point of view. When did we become divided by hate? What have we done? Divided state. Don't hate me because I'm not like you.
Greetings and welcome to the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live. I hope you are well. I hope you and your loved ones are well. Sunday shout out to Big Tony P. That's right. Hope you're all right, Tony. Going through some health issues. We love you, bro, and we miss you. Love that video. Love that non-residence video. If you listen, if you ride this, you know, I'm a New York City subway riding motherfucker, you know? So I love that video, you know? Anybody out there who rides the subway, I guess it's not just in New York, but wherever you are, it looked like a good time, you know? We'll have to ask them about it when they come on. Has everybody recovered from Jack Grisham? Whew. That was a hell of a show with Jack Grisham. We love that guy. Yeah, that was great. Good stuff. Jack's on fire. And I highly recommend his film. It's great. What's up, Gary? What's up, Heggs? What's up, Larry? What's up, Spikey? What's up, Ray Hogan? What's up, Robert Hogg? Debo the Pro, my man. Alejandro, como está? John Burry, what's up in the UK? All right, the gang's all here. Darren's looking forward to another good show. I am too. We pretty much do good shows. We're in the business of doing good shows, right? That's what we do. Hey, Scott Earth, Silence Equals Death. Holding it down in New Jersey. Yes, Heggs. That's right, buddy. All right. Enough of all this chit chat. See what's going on with Steven Messina.
What's up? What is going on?
SSD Control. Those are my dudes, man.
That's it. That's it.
I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for that band.
So they're responsible for this.
What?
I said, so they're responsible for this.
First hardcore band I ever saw.
They're to blame.
Yeah. And we're going to get into all that because on the next show, because Joe Nelson's coming up a week from today, and he just put out on Trust Records the SSD Control. The Kids Will Have Their Say reissue. So I'm gonna save my chatter for that regarding.
There we go.
Regarding that record, you know. But let's talk a little bit about what we did yesterday, which was this here. Show a couple pictures and we'll bring some of our friends on, right? What's going on here, buddy boy?
Ah, look at that. That's a nice crew right there.
Yeah.
Well, this was day 2 of Here and Now, which is the Women of the Pit are doing a little bit of art and photography and sculpture at the C Squad at our friends, Bill Cashman and Friends, where we did our thing last year. And the girls have a beautiful exhibition going. In fact, today is day 3. I went on Friday night and I went Saturday, but here I am today. Obviously, we do the show, so but it was a great time. And there he is. There's Bill. He's awesome.
That's Bill Cashman, and he is like in a way, he's like a squat historian. He's like really, really immersed in squat history in New York City and around the world and the underground. And I've known him for a long time, and he's a big supporter of this show of underground music, and he's great. And he basically is a big part of C Squat down there. So that whole bit.
He's sort of like the curator, I guess. And
yeah,
he just really makes everybody like he like you say, he knows everything about everything, and he's a squatologist.
A squatologist. Speaking, about that. Here's a shot of, when I walked up to the squat, the guy in the middle here, like greeted me at the door, and then I didn't see him again after that.
He it's funny because I saw him outside with his bicycle, and he was hanging outside with us. We were outside. I didn't even know if he went inside or not. Now, of course, we know that is our friend Scam Dust right there.
Scam Dust. I walked up and he held it. Welcome, hey, what's up, bro? And then I didn't see him again after that.
Well, I believe Crown of Thorns played last night somewhere, and he was paying a quick visit. Which is great. That I love that everybody came down to support. And
yeah. Well, one cool thing, and that's why I went yesterday, is to see Kate 108 play.
Yeah.
And,
she was excellent.
Yeah. It was funny when Larry picked me up, we went downtown, we parked, and just as we parked in the parking spot, she's walking down the sidewalk. Right. And, so, I was joking that, can you hear me?
Yeah.
the fuck did I just do? I was joking. She's like Chuck Berry. If you ever saw that movie, I think it's Hail Hail Rock and Roll.
Yeah, rock
She
and
like
roll, yeah.
she like shows up by herself. She drives. She shows up by herself with her guitar. That's it. Nobody else. No bullshit. She goes. She opens up. She plays. She puts the guitar back in the case. She splits.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. She's great. She was really good, and the sounded really good. Like, you know, it carried nicely in the room too. You know.
Yeah, it was cool. It was. I'm glad I went. I'm glad I went last night. You know.
And it's cool. I mean, I literally just saw her with 108 like 3 weeks ago or something. And
here's a shot. Here's a shot. Excuse me. Here's a shot of our today's guests, along with Michelle, who was a part of the show as well. You know,
that's a nice. You know what? I'm not saying nothing about those guys. We're gonna have them on in a few minutes.
Yeah, you know, a little bit of history for those that may be interested in this sort of thing. If you've seen the New York Hardcore Chronicles film, in that space there is where I interviewed Walter Schreifels from Gorilla Biscuits and Quicksand. He was interviewed in that space, and Mike Judge I interviewed on the roof of C Squat.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I interviewed him up on the roof of C Squat for the film. So,
speaking of C Squat,
speaking of C Squat, let's bring our friends from Women of the Pit onto the show. What's up?
Hey,
ladies.
How you guys doing?
We're good. We're good. How are you?
Hey, what's up? Hey, there he is, Bill Cashman. Hey, Lenny. What's up? Hey, the gang's all here. Hey, is today the last day of the show?
Yeah. Today is the last day of the show. We're here till 6 o'clock tonight. So anybody that bought work can come pick it up today. Do you want a little tour? We'll do a quick little tour. We have Michelle's wall behind us, right? And then we can come this way and see my stuff, Lori's stuff. We'll go backwards. Look at how cool this looks.
There's mine right over your shoulder. I bought that one on the end.
Oh yeah?
The one with the eyeball.
Some of Mia's stuff over here. We had this cool graffiti wall over here. And in the other room, we have Zero's street photography. She gets her own little room because she's that cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'd say it was a successful event, huh?
Turnout yesterday, and couldn't be happier with the way things turned out. We have Bill here who built this room for us.
Just the wall. I want to clarify that I'm not yet a squatologist. I'm interning, and I'll get my degree in May.
You caught that, huh? You caught that.
Dust did come in here. He didn't just stand outside.
Mr. Dust.
Hey,
I know.
Hey, Bill, you've always been super supportive of this show and a lot of my endeavors, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we're super grateful to everybody who came by, including Mr. Dust.
Mr. Dust.
Right, Mr. Senor Dust. Senor Dust. All right. Well, great.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing the non-residents. I'm going to keep this streaming while we're here.
Good.
So
have good luck. Hey, Lori. Be careful getting home and everything. And I'm so glad that the event, Michelle, was a great success. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, thanks so much, Joe. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There you go. All right. It was a good. They had a good event, you know.
Yeah, it really was. It was great, and I know that all the proceeds went to the charity,
right?
And so it's all for a good thing, you know.
Good. What else?
Well, we got some shows coming up, right?
We? Oh, you want to talk? Okay, let's do shows real quick before we.
We?
Yeah, we.
Who's we?
We? What are you, French?
We.
We. A week from today, Joe Nelson from Trust Records. A week after that, our old friend Johnny Santos from Spine Shank and Silent Civilian. Got a lot to talk about with him. I was tour managing on the Biohazard Spine Shank tour in back in the day, so that'll be fun. Yo, why not? If you had a show, you'd bring your guys on too. Incendiary Device, December 10th. We're gonna bring on Tristan, Sean, and Mike. We'll bring on Chris Wren from Bridge 9, and we'll bring Zum on as well, who hasn't been on in a while.
Nice.
Johnny Temple from Soulside, Girls Against Boys, Fake Names with Brian Baker, Wednesday, December 13th. And then the 300th show with Ray Capo will be Wednesday, December 20th. Mike from Channel 3, the 27th of December, doing a cool show based around the Extreme Music 2024 award show that Mike Valente from Brick by Brick is putting together up in Albany. We're going to bring on Mike, who's an organizer, but we're going to bring on a couple of the presenters like Danny from Biohazard, Mark Rizzo from Il Nino and formerly Soulfly, and of course, Bob Riley once again. Glenn Cummings on January 7th, by popular demand, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mike Flint from Riot, along with Damien, who's a filmmaker who just did a doc about them. And then, we finally got, we hooked the big one. This, honestly, this could have been the 300 show. Dickie Barrett could have been the 300 show.
You go back a couple of weeks with this guy, right?
This dude I've known Dickie Barrett since we were teenagers. Talk about SSD Control. We were both running around with SSD Control in 1981,
Wow.
So, there you go.
That new record's really good, by the way. That Defiant record's really good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to having them. Basically, whenever there's a show, then I crunch time homework on like I've been listening to Non-Residents. As soon as one show's over, every time I got to go out and get the newspaper, or I'll listen, or go bring fucking books to the post office. That said, shout out to Daryl.
Yeah, there he is.
Hey, yo, today's a big cat show. These guys, we're going to talk cat stuff with them.
Yes, that's right. That's right. They are. It's what? It's good to know that we got people looking out. I mean, I work for this guy.
He's like,
yeah. At least he's not. At least last time he was like scratching his ass. So, At least now he's just chilling.
All right. On that note, I'll talk to you in a bit.
I'll be right here.
All right. See ya. There you have it. This is the one, the only New York Hardcore Chronicles Live. And we are sponsored by New York Hardcore Comics, The Organic Grill, DTFM Vinyl Distro, Generation Records, 126 Hardcore Clothing, Upstate Records, and the Texas Silver Rush. They're a jewelry design firm and boutique store located in the birthplace of the Texas country music scene in Fredericksburg, Texas. They specialize in working with musicians in all music genres to design and create unique one-off pieces, as well as the styling for stage, album covers, promo photos, and social media exposure. Their client list includes Rock and Roll Hall of Famers Greg Rowley, Ringo Starr, and of course, Agnostic Front. Information and online sales are being taken at their Facebook and Instagram pages, and of course, www.texassilverrush.com. That said, let's clear the deck. Let's bring our guests on. Everything okay in there? All right, nobody looks like they're killing each other in the chat room. Let's clear the deck. All right, here we go. Today's guests are a pair of Chilean-born musician brothers now living in La Ciudad de Nueva York. A vocalist and a drummer, respectively, they are known for their work with the band Non-Residents. Their music is a fiery call to action, combining the ferocity of Pantera and Sepultura with Andean rock and Mapuche rhythms. They have a new EP out now and have been playing live shows nonstop. Please welcome, a part of our A7 Bowery Electric family, my friends and yours, Roberto and Amaru Fenoutt. My man. What's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good, good, good. We're
All
here
right.
at Rockaway Beach,
In Rockaway.
Mike Sticker's house. So
Are you? You're in Rockaway?
yeah,
Now we're in Rockaway, in the apartment of our guitarist.
yeah,
Ah, okay. We love Rockaway.
I love it too.
Yeah, yeah. Good. We're happy to see you guys, man.
The same.
Are you guys? Before we get into it, are you guys? Did you guys just played the other night, right?
Yeah, our last show was on Halloween.
Halloween party.
No, Halloween.
We had Halloween. We went.
But we played like
3 shows.
We played like 3 shows. We played one.
Winter Wolf in the last. Yeah, with Winter Wolf.
You're right.
Winter Wolf. Winter Wolf.
Yeah, last show was for my birthday party, like November 11th. We play
Yeah, November 11th when I did the book thing with Channel 3 at Generation. You guys were playing that show, and it looked like a great show too. You know.
Yeah, we play with Silent Sequence, Equal Death, Winter Wolf, No Calm Show. Yeah, it was amazing show. It was so fun.
Well, you guys are the big head. You guys are big headlining band now. So Anyway, let's get into it a little bit. I'm excited to get you guys to introduce you to our worldwide audience and so tell us how did you come up, where did you come up, how did music come into your life? Give us some of the background.
I think we started the music too early. When I have 7 years or 8 years, we started in the band of our school,
Like a military band.
Yeah, Chile is differently here. In Chile, it's not like more artistic stuff in our school. It's more like a military band, like a marching band.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a picture when I was very young.
You're holding your brother on your no. Wait.
This is me in the corner, in the left. For me, it's left corner. I know it's right corner for you. It's like it's me and my brother is my hands. Amaru.
Were you born big? Were you always big?
Yeah, this is what's very weird stuff in me. I was a giant all my life. It's very funny, but I send you a picture when I am in my knees and all the people stand up. I have 8 years or 9 years. I am more bigger than other people.
How many brothers and sisters? How many brothers and sisters do you have?
Just well,
Him is enough. So
yeah.
Okay. So it's just the two of you.
yeah.
Okay, I thought this was just the whole. This is the whole.
We have some more brothers spread down in the wall.
You never know. My dad said, I don't know, but
No, we are the official.
Here's another one.
Yeah,
That's Roberto.
I put face all the time in the pictures. I do this face.
It's the same way.
Yeah, no, you guys are absolutely recognizable. And you mentioned the march. And I was trying to figure out. You guys sent me some pictures. This is the sort of marching type of band.
Yeah, this is the marching band.
So tell us about in Chile, this sort of thing.
All right, we don't have a music education like here. You have a very good level of education. Our education in music is a little bit
Pretty poor.
Yeah, very poor and simple. And really when we can do it in the music there is more like a tune. It's not more like music, it's more like rhythm. But was a very important school for us. But we do this for years, for 10 years.
Yeah,
in the school.
I started when I had 5, playing flute and then trumpet, and it was even if you don't learn that much music, it was a really disciplined thing that keep it practicing and stuff like that, working in a group and make it.
There you go.
Yeah, this is my friend. So it's very funny, but in this picture, I am in sixth grade, and they is in high school in last year.
Roberto is the guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
Wow, you're in 6th grade, and they're all in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're as big as all of them.
Yeah. very
you know,
fun.
Michael says great start in music, and I agree with that. Like these sort of school programs and these kind of things for a young person are very important. And like you said, it also helps build social skills as far as being in a band goes. You know,
this is so important. But I think like the big problem that the band have is the social, the communication between the person inside of the band. It's like
the members,
the members. All the time the problem is there, not inside. Right? You need to try to communicate, resolve problems, and this was a good school, but you need to fix it, and that's it. No matter what, you need to play.
This is a big thing with bands, you know. And I was talking to Creature from. Let me see if I have another one of those from the from those days. No, those are the two. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. Let me just get through this. Here's another one with you guys as kids. There you go.
This is my family. Yeah.
Oh, it looks so ugly.
Yeah, the second is me, and the fourth.
And the second last is
yeah.
So there you, and this is of course down in South America before you guys.
Yeah, Chile. Was Chile.
But, you know, back to the band thing. What we're talking about today is dynamics in a band, and like, you know, the sort of, you know, how it works. And you know, I've seen a lot of. I've been in bands. I've been around a lot of bands. And it's interesting, you know, how it works. Sometimes you have one guy who's the leader, and everybody kind of falls behind that, or you have, you know, where you know, four guys, or you know, it's and sometimes, and most of the time it doesn't work, that because you have everybody can't do the same thing. The best thing is everybody knows what their responsibility is, you know. And then, you know, take it from there. So that's a big part of it.
In our path, I think we start with the band in, I think like my last year in high school. This is the first time I can buy my first drum kit. Amaru in this time don't singing. It's like Amaru had like a 14, 13 this time, like a 2005.
When you started like with the band in Chile, back in Chile, and thrash it, like metal band. Yeah, it was like 12,
13. And Amaru the first year and the first year maybe he's like a more company us, like a do photographies. Yeah, this is
that's it, right?
Peñaflor. This is in my house. Yeah. And we start with my friends in the school. It's like our idea was like a continue with the friendship after the school and use the music for stay together, no?
But
this result.
As you say, like the first band in Chile, it was like 4 leaders, you know, and everyone have an idea and everyone have to go somewhere, and
it's very hard
to do something and get
forward. This is so hard. All the people that go for
it doesn't work. It doesn't work, and that's why, you know, it really, it almost like, how do I say it? Dynamics in a band, you know, it's like some guy, you know, there should really be. I mean, it should be a democracy. It depends on what it is. Like some bands, hey, it's my band, right? Or it's a democracy. But it's hard. It's hard to be in a band. You know, it's hard. You know, people. You know, sometimes things work where, you know, you got a guy that, you know, doesn't want to run the show or you know, get involved in this or that. You know, but sometimes, you know, things are tough, man. You know.
Yeah, we learned a lot of that, and this is good. Really, we now I think like after in non-resident, we have more like one idea, and and we get for this same goal.
I mean, we have like clear goals where we're gonna get, like
more than in Chile. In Chile, so, was more ideas. That's ideas,
right?
So we need like basic concept about we want to do like aggressive music and music that you can like move, like you can dance, like you can feel it. You know, I don't want to do like bored music. You know, it's have to be really dynamics with energy. So in basis on that, whatever idea that gets you like farther and is more ambitious is welcome. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna go further. So
in all these years, like we started 2005, like we have like 17 years in that. In like for sure in some point when you start and you feel frustrated for like but in our history like we do 2 albums there in Chile, back in Chile, but the first album take like 4 years to do. We want a good level, but they take too much time, and we lose a lot of contact, people. Like come back after that was so hard for us.
Well, let me ask before we get onto that, like, who were your early musical influences? Like musically, who really influenced you?
So
down there as a teenager, and what was the first heavy and hard music that you were exposed to?
basically, we grew up like listening like protest music and folklore music from Chile and from South America in general. Like big influence are Victor Jara and Violeta Parra. There's two like old musicians like really important around there.
It's like they have Bob Dylan right here, but more.
They have they have some documentaries on Netflix that you can check it out about Victor Jara. He was killed in the dictatorship. And based on that, we have more bands. Like another one that is really cool and I think is interesting for everybody that like rock and roll or classic rock, psychedelic thing, is called Los Jaivas. That they mix, they're like kind of Pink Floyd. They mix synthesizers with like ambient and indigenous instruments, and they have fucking really good mix. So Jaivas is one of our big influences, as well as Los Prisioneros. That's like from the Chilean side of music.
Our way in like listen music was very like we started very soft, like with folk music, like more like a blues. We love the blues. That was our big influence. Like
Sure.
But we grown, and then we know the rock and roll. But we come into the heavy metal at some point. And I remember the first time like I hear like Iron Maiden, for me like what is that shit? It's like
man.
So in this time it's like this is so hard, but it's like cool, yeah.
Yeah.
So what was that first real heavy music that you guys got into?
I think like first really heavy band was Iron Maiden, but the one that like put a mark on us was like Pantera.
Yeah.
Like we were on a party. I still remember I was in the party too because I used to hang out with them and his friends. And someone bring the home videos, Pantera home videos.
Yeah.
And we were watching them when we were in the party, and we say like,
I want this.
That's what we want for our life. Like,
yeah, sure.
Fucking destroying hotels, fucking hanging out, doing crazy shit.
Yeah, this is a point like we change our life. I remember this time I wanna go to the university and study like political science, and I take the decision like I wanna do the music forever. It's like it's my way. I don't think like I'm happy in another place than the drums.
Oh yeah, and so well before I ask you about the instruments, was Sepultura on your radar screen at all down there?
Oh, Sepultura is like one of big influence too. Like as we grown there, like Sepultura is
the god of metal in the music.
It's like they're like the rapping in South America, like in the world. You know, that's so important. Like they put an example in their videos and the like shows and stuff like that. Like you can get out from the fucking.
You can do it.
You live in South America and you can go somewhere. So that's really inspired.
Yeah, like, they were a powerful band. You know, they were to come from Sao Paulo and go worldwide. They really they were inspiring to a lot of bands, man. You know?
Yeah, I think like this is the inspires of every musician, like a hard, like a metal musician or hardcore musician. Like you see like the level of this guy and the all the life they have like doing music, and for sure you want that when you are a kid, you know, you dream with that. When you're
Yeah.
a kid. You say, oh, I want to play every day. I want to go to tour. I want to do this. I want
But I
to
really love like
the power, the rhythms.
development that have Sepultura. It sound like more death, black metal, the more thrash, like the more groove, like in their evolution that they have. Like, I think it's really cool.
Yeah. So why did Roberto? How did you end up on drums? And you know, why did you gravitate to you know you being a drummer and you being a vocalist? I mean, how did you end up in those places?
Although I feel like the connection with the percussions, I don't have the money for buying drums. But in my first job, like I'm 70, I buy my first drum set, and
it was there the whole summer to
yeah,
get the drums.
And then I feel like it's my place. I don't know, when you play, I feel fear the first time I play, but after that it's like, okay, I can do that, and it's just practice. And I mean, you feel like connection. You know, I have one uncle, like he's a classic musician, but he told me, I asked like, okay, I want to study drums, and he told me, no, don't study drums, don't study your instrument, and he's classic musician. He told me like, just know your instrument, like meet with your friend, like do it like your instrument, be part of your body. You know, and it's like, okay, I try to do this, and was a lot of years. You I think like this take more time. It's a longer circle, but it's better. But everything your mistakes make you can have another connection with the instrument. You know more every piece of the instrument when it's I don't know. It's
the curve of learning is longer, but I think it's more in what we do. It's had more soul or more passion, because using the example of my uncle, he get fucking nuts with the music and all the theory because they lost their soul or they lost their creativity, you know, because you just playing some songs of other people and you start learning the way of other people to play. So it's better like
find your own way to play.
Yeah,
I think like this is something like we learn in this way.
But Roberto, it was always the fucking annoying guy, like hitting everywhere.
Yeah, I have a lot of problems all my life in the school, but I broke the pens. Like I made pens. Like I always do like a percussion in the bus, in the train, in everywhere. And it's hard for the drummer. Is like I continue like a drummer. It's so hard, but everybody hates the drummers at some point.
At what point did you start a band down there, and how did that go? What was the first band?
The last years of the school, we start with this band with Thrash It. We have a lot of names, but the last name is Thrash It.
So like you say, senior year?
Senior.
Yeah,
the last year.
I got. Wait, hold on. I got Thrash Shit right here. Hold on. Good name. I like it. Thrash Shit. Yeah. So this is like a real youthful exuberance. Thrash Shit.
Yeah. Thrash Shit. Yeah.
So, like, the idea of the band was like Alexis, the guitarist. Like, he convinced this guy to Toby and Roberto, like, let's do a band so we can be friends after high school, because that happened. Like, after high school, you don't see your parents like anymore. Your friends, like, everyone do different things. So that's what the main idea of the band, like, keep the friendship.
And after that, we discovered the love of the music, you know. First was a path to keep the friendship, but after that is the path of our life. Like, it's our way.
Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming that. Right, hold on. I'm trying to find a couple of another good ones. I'm assuming that Thrash Shit played thrash music.
Yeah, it's like really this was the cool. But we started playing thrash metal. But after that, our guitarists have more influence of New York hardcore. Yeah, and this is when we get the New York hardcore for our guitarist. He bring this influence in us. For us, like
he bring like Agnostic Front, Biohazard, like Mad Bell, Hybrid 2.
Yeah. And did you guys play out a lot down there?
Yeah, like one thing that happened with us, like when we start, we were like really well known in the scene. You know, we play a lot of shows. Not that many as here, but we play a lot of shows. We were like really well known in Chile, like in the scene. And when we decided to record our first album, we took so much time like doing it and not playing. So when we come back to the scene, like no one cares about us, you know?
Yeah.
Because we were out so many times. So but yeah, when we start like with the demos and all the stuff, like we have a lot of shows.
This is I think like MySpace don't exist in this time.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like 2005, 2006.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, here's a flyer from that era. I guess this is
yeah.
Yeah, this is flyers are the same all over the world, right?
Yeah,
flyers are flyers, man. You know, this is cool. So, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot. Some bands of Chile.
So that band and it's here, they Decapitated. They're doing really good now. They're like touring, like through Europe and stuff like that. They're doing well. The other bands like disappeared.
Right. Here's another one with you guys. This looks like you're sort of like, this is kind of a standard kind of thrash death metal fucking show.
That shit is so interesting because we put together that show that was like for the Chilean 4th of July.
Yeah.
That's in September, like the
Independence Day of Chile is a.
So we put that. It was 2 days, like with like 27 bands playing in a row, like non-stop music, and
like a big, like a 5,000 people. This show.
Wow!
Big, like we
were doing the show. We were doing shows. We were doing shows good there. Like we always was like really proactive. But then Roberto met like the guy who booked the show for Guns N' Roses and all big artists in Chile. And he told him like
very old guy. He's like a
90,
in the circus. This guy learned like how to do shows in the circus. It's like this is very.
He was
old.
like a 90 years old guy, and he told him like you have to sing in big, like do this, do that, like get some sponsor here, everything. So we made it. Like we were so poor that we don't have like $1 or a penny like to get bought.
It's very funny. We do the shows like with $0.
We don't have anything. And we started putting everything together, and for that show, people came from all Chile, like from the whole country. Like they travel a lot. And it's like I don't know, distance from California to New York.
Yeah, the people like show me the ticket. I don't charge the ticket. They free.
But after all, we lost a lot of money on that show because we don't have a crew. We were like us,
just ourselves,
and
we don't have security. We don't have nothing. It's like we are learning. We make a lot of mistakes.
That was like a huge show.
Well, listen, you know, you live and you learn, you know, and it's all part of the process, right? It's like when they asked Thomas Edison about the light bulb, they said, you know, how do you feel that there was you made 1,000 failed attempts to make, to create the light bulb, and he said, no, it wasn't 1,000 failed attempts. It was 1,000 steps in the process to get where I am today. Yeah. And that's really the perspective. These are things that we live and we learn and we take it to the next party, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just I got a lot of thrash shit photos here. Now it looks like you guys were having a good time with this band.
Yeah, it's our best friends. It's like
we have a good crowd that always going to the show to see us, and
it's funny, but in our town, like our town is like it's like upstate New York from New York.
It's kind of like Westchester.
Correct. And this have a good bands, good scene, and we play a lot there. We have a good friends.
Yeah, and in small towns, like there's a good amount of crowd, and people over there, like in South America, is really passionate about the music and stuff like that.
I like the rocking the Hooters shirt.
It's a real Hooters. I work in the Hooters. My first job after the school was Hooters.
Oh, you worked at Hooters Santiago?
Santiago, yeah. This was my
in the kitchen.
My favorite.
It's in the kitchen, I like
It was my favorite job in my life.
When you guys played, did you go down into Santiago or did you play like?
No, we play all around.
All around.
We play all around. Like in my town, Peñaflor, like they do like a lot of shows, like good amount of crowd, like but all people like from that town and other towns.
This is the cover of our first album. So this is more beat.
So you said that you recorded the record and it took forever to come out, and by the time it came out, you sort of lost the buzz, so to speak. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. No one cares.
What happened? This is the funny. We take the decision. We don't have too much money. We are coming to school. We are like
we're poor.
We are nobody in the band know recording music. We don't know nothing.
Right.
But we said we have this time. You can get like at the first interface they coming in Chile, and we try to buy one, and we try to learn how recording. And we recorded. It's like we try to recording, we fuck up all the time, we lose tracks, we recording again. The mom of the bass player, hey, for a lot of time, for we stay all the time in his home, like I try to, and we learn mixing, we learn all stuff.
That was a really good school for now, like what you have to do and what you don't have to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we lost a lot of time, like what is gonna be the artwork, what is gonna be, I don't know, whatever, like every detail,
discussion, eternal discussion.
It doesn't matter. Really at the end it's like put music out and then put more music out, you know, and then keep doing music and keep putting music out. That's
it reminds me of and I'm paraphrasing here, the Andy Warhol line of, you know, go out and make art, and when they are, you know, critiquing or talking about or trying to figure out your art, go out and make more art.
Sure.
You know, that's what he said. You know, while they're trying to figure it out or pass judgment on it or critique it or whatever, go out and make more art. And I always like that.
I remember something I learned in Chile is like all the time we thinking a lot in what the people sing out of our music, and in some point is I am suffer, I am not happy for do that, for I put more attention in another stuff more than what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And after that I learned like if you don't do this happy and you don't do this for you like it, not for you. Always when you're starting the music is like okay, for the music, for but when you're growing and you need to survive, you need to understand you need money in some point. And I think like at the bands, like start in this like a circle of you wanna survive with music, and this put a lot of tension in the bands, put a lot of tension in you, and it's better like do it for you want it, and then they start coming.
But yeah,
don't put pressure, just do it for you want it.
We fuck it up, but we start like arguing a lot, like, and we were not happy at some point, like sort of stress, and we learned this shit.
Yeah, we like this. You learn.
It's not worth.
No. I like that. I like this. Every mistake I do it in my life is like my school.
Yeah, it's yeah. You know, I can absolutely relate to that because when I was in Antidote, you know, we broke up in let's say 1992. We broke up. It was a mess. It was ugly. You know, drugs and money, the whole shit. You know, it just blew apart. And you know, at that time it was, you know, we got to get the record deal, and we need money for this, and the public, and it was just And then when we got back together, 16 years later, everybody, you know, pretty much everybody had a job and a life, and was, so when we got back together, it was for the love of doing it and for the love of music, and it was really fun doing it, and that enabled the whole thing to move forward. You know, it wasn't about we got to make this amount of money and we're not going to do this unless this, and so we were really just doing it, you know, for the love of doing it. And I say that to people. not just music, but art in general. When sometimes somebody comes to me and says, I'm trying to make a go at it with my art. What do you think? And more often than not, I've said, go out and get a job. Go out and get a job and do this as a hobby. And do it as a hobby and do it as a passion. Because if you try to do this and pay your rent and put all the pressure, then it doesn't become a passion. It becomes a stressful nightmare, and it's gonna collapse on itself. So I've said to a lot of people, go out and get a job and do this as a hobby, and you will enjoy it. And if it becomes something more, great.
The music or the art in general, or whatever you do in your life, the sports, comedy, or whatever you do, need to be the escape of your life, the escape of the problem of your life, and you can rest of your normal life, your regular life, but if you take this like a serious job and this don't do the money, they give you the money for being your job, I think it's so painful. It's not a good feeling.
Also, it's like this actor from Malcolm in the Middle and
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, from Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston. Like, he tells about like how many people say like, oh, I want to try like 1 year and see how it's happened, and I want to do actor, and so I'm gonna try a year and see it's happen something. And he said like,
something like that.
Good luck, because everything you do is like a fucking alive way, You can like say, oh, I'm gonna try 1 year, 2 years. This happened with a lot of people from Chile that came like, oh, I'm gonna see there, I'm gonna stay some amount of time and see what happened. Good luck. You're gonna get nowhere, because this is something that you have to do it for life. And like you are doing it, you're gonna hit the spot, but you have to keep doing it.
It's not obligation. Like another people put this in you. It's like it's something like you need for your happiness.
And for bands, like if
I don't want to see my life. I don't have the stage. I don't see my life. I don't move it, and I'm moving and carry drums.
Anyway, if you want to get success somewhere, if you see other bands, other actors, or whatever career that successful people, they keep struggling years and years and years and years and years until.
And so at some point,
you can say the same about Kenny Reeves.
I
do like a lot of
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like the same. No, when we start here, when we come here. Okay, for continue this stuff. We stay there. We do like 2 albums, and in some point we want to go outside of Chile, but we saw like we don't have industry. We don't have like this. You have like touring bands.
Mm-hmm.
This is you tour in Chile. You tour in 3, 4, 5 locals, different like region of Chile, and that's it. Like a different state, and that's it. This is your top.
Like it's small country.
It reminds me a little bit of my friends that are in Tel Aviv, Eternal Struggle, right? Mitz from Madball produced their record. They're in Tel Aviv, and they can only do so much there. You can only play here and there, and every couple of months, and that's it. So they have to get out. You got to get out. And at what point did you guys leave Chile and come to the United States? And what was behind that? Why did you make the move?
So we were like a lot of years struggling, trying to go out of Chile first, like trying to go to Argentina that have like biggest industry music and stuff like that. But it's like always something that we can't. It was so hard to go out of Chile. Like we came from a fucking poor route. We don't have like money and stuff like that. So we want to try to get some visas to get to the United States. They ask like, you have to be land, you have to be in college, you have to be you have to have a lot of things and a lot of money that was like impossible if you're not fucking rich or whatever. So we always have in mind like, okay, we have to leave Chile because nothing is happening here, Like the most successful thing that you can do there is like opening for a touring band, like a big band.
Right.
And if you want to get like a real opportunity, you need to be friend of somebody because they always like producer and they always put their friends. It doesn't matter if they suck, but they always want to like put their friends first and stuff like that. Right. So it's like no point on that. So we say like, we need to go out. we need to go fucking out of here. And then like Chile, we were growing economically, and we get the option to get the waiver visa. Like you can
Was
travel,
was it that easy to get a waiver visa and move out of the country?
Yeah,
it's like
like 10 years ago. But we this happened with Chile. We know
Because let me just say, let me just say that I grew up with a friend of mine who ended up playing guitar in the High and the Mighty with me, Rodrigo Toro. He was from Chile, and a couple decades before that, and his family, they had a hard time getting out. Back then it was very difficult. But I guess things changed.
Yeah, change the point, but Chile have like a good economic level in the zone. What happened? Like USA give the waiver visa. It's something like Europeans and Australians have. In the past, Argentina have until 2000.
You need your ID and do like a simple background check that you don't have like fucking you didn't be in jail and stuff like that, and you pay travel. Right. You can travel for 3 months.
I remember the question is, you don't have gonorrhea? It's like, oh shit.
Just say no to everything. No. Say no to everything. Don't admit anything.
It's very funny. We so ignorant and we have a lot of fear to cross, but we don't know what happened here. Nothing. Nobody. We don't know nobody. Like I know nothing about USA. Just we have some guy. Like I said. Oh. They sell like a Tropicana. It's a good orange juice. That's it. You don't know nothing more. And we wanna try. We wanna take the flight with suit. For the people in Chile, always discriminate for how we look.
That's an important thing that happened in Chile. Like since we have like a military dictatorship for so long, like all our system and education system is like based on military things. So everyone wear the same fucking uniform. Short hair, like if you have this long your hair, is like no, it's not.
No, in the school, one time in the school, they obligated to me to cut my hair, and I cut everything. And all my head, for protest.
So, like everyone in Chile, like always like discriminate us.
You have tattoos at work? Nothing. No.
Because how we look, because we use like right pants and stuff like that, and wherever. Like if you go to a store or supermarket, like the security guards like follow us always. They always follow us. Like so, like the first time, like when we started telling people like, oh, okay, we are going there, everyone say like, no, they don't gonna let you going. No, not like that.
Nobody support the idea.
So we get scared.
And why did you come to New York first?
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't have clear where we have to go. We want to go to like the place that have more bands that and we do our research. And one of our like Panthers from Texas. So no, fuck way. No,
no,
we're not going there.
No,
we're not going there. But we used to have like one of our favorite bands are Anthrax.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Nuclear Assault, SOD, Biohazard, Marble 2. So it's like, let's go there. Let's go there.
Yeah,
that's what
was very good.
So it was the bands that really dictated where geographically. Let's go to New York because Biohazard, Anthrax, Nuclear Assault. Those bands are connected with that place. We want to go there.
Yeah. But it's funny awesome. when we hear, we think like everybody's like a metalhead or rapper, and you see like in the street like everybody's hipster. Like, oh no, where's the hardcore metal?
What's weird because if you walk in Chile or South America in general, you always saw punks or metalheads or whatever or rappers, and when we get here, like everyone was normal.
Everybody looks good.
I was like, where's people like? So it took us some time like to figure out what is happening here, like where's the venues and where's the move.
So when you now this shot here, this is a non-resident shot. So when you did the non-residents form strictly in is this a New York thing, or is this something that you tried to get off the ground in Chile Or
No,
how did non-residents form?
This is like the last picture we have in
Trash.
in Chile.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, we come here with the idea to continue Trash.
I see.
The other guys have families, and we understand like that they can trip and have another responsibilities, and we want to continue that. But it was so hard for us, like
Get musicians.
Yeah, get musicians.
Like they want to like continue the same band or learn the song.
For sure,
stuff like that.
we was in upstate New York. It's so different.
Oh yeah, that one where
We
were
stayed like
living
2
there.
years there, trying, and then we see this is Chile.
This is Chile, right?
Yeah.
yeah, very young. And when
Really skinny guys
yeah.
that time.
Right. Yeah. Look at this one. Look at this one. Skinny guys. Here.
Yeah.
There you
Let's
go.
come back to that.
Yeah. Amaru sing in just underwear in this time.
Look, yeah. So you come to New York. How does non-residents come together?
Okay, so we tried like a couple years. It took us like 4 years to settle down here to first understand
Now to survive.
how everything works.
And excuse me,
surviving.
where in New York? Like when you got here, like what was the destination in New York? Did you end up in Brooklyn and Queens? Like where did you go initially?
Yo, okay, I was with my ex at the time, and she have a uncle that have like laundry in Brooklyn, like in College Point, I guess, in Brooklyn. So he was like receiving us at first, but few weeks before our flight, he never answered, never more, like no call, no text message, and we were like 3 days before our flight, like what we gonna do? Like we think like okay, we can like sleep in the train or whatever in the street. We didn't know how it's the cold weather here because
Yeah, it gets cold. It gets cold here.
Yeah. So this same girl, like my ex, have another like ex schoolmate that was living on Congress in upstate New York in the Rockland County, and she just broke up with his man and everything. Like she said, like okay, you can stay with me. So we get to upstate New York first, like there in Congress
for 3 months. Which is
Yeah.
our first 3 months
In upstate New York?
in upstate New York.
Where?
Congress,
Congress?
Rockland County.
Wrong.
Oh, Rockland County?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congress is a. And
I
then
know,
we
but I
come.
know Rockland County. Yeah.
Like right by Nyack.
Yeah.
very
Of
close to
course.
Nyack.
Of course. Nyack, I know. Yeah.
It's beautiful. For us, it was a beautiful place.
Oh
really.
yeah.
It was the paradise. Like you can have deers. In Chile, you don't have that. It's like no. Raccoons, and you have it's
Squirrels and
Beautiful.
chipmunks.
a lot of
Congers?
trees.
Is that right?
really
I don't know Congers. Okay.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
No, it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful.
But after that, we
So after that, I come back to Chile for 9 months because I have to like deal with something there. And Roberto stay in Queens, in Corona, Queens.
for 1 year. Yeah.
And then when I come back, we move to the Bronx.
I stay in Bronx when you come. I live in Bronx, yeah.
Where in the Bronx?
So we were like in Hunts Point first.
Hunts Point.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And Kelly Street.
Yeah.
And then we moved a little bit there, like in
Boston Road.
it was called Boston Road and 3rd Avenue, like 10
We-
minutes from
Very funny
the.
that we live in a 3rd floor of a daycare,
Oh yeah, that was.
and we go outside
crazy.
of this room. All the kids is sleeping with the teachers. Like
Because we were a room in a daycare, an actual daycare. So daytime they put the kids sleeping in the floor, and it was like, oh shit,
yeah.
it was crazy that.
Wow.
And then we moved to Queens again.
Yeah. Then we moved. No,
Yeah,
after that we moved again to upstate New York.
New York. We rent a house with the friends. We rent a
We
house.
had a huge house.
Yeah.
But at that time, like, was a crucial time for non-residents because we were like so comfortably because we were like renting a big house, like
we have jobs.
Having like a really good life.
Yeah.
We live like in a really nice place,
But we don't have music.
We are not making music.
Yeah.
We are like comfortable, and we were not making anything. So what's like a breaking point that we said like, okay, we have like already like 4 years here in the country, and we're not doing anything. So we need to start doing something. So we moved to Queens again.
I remember the first day when we come here in Queens, they have in Roosevelt, they have a rehearsal studios, and yes, we pay a rehearsal studio, and we play just for try to do something. You know, 4 years like we don't do music. Just we find like a jamming session in upstate New York. Nobody want to do like a real project. Just want to play in Wednesdays, like open mics. What's hard?
So it was beautiful when we come back to Queens because you can walk on the street and have life, you know. Because upstate is so fucking dead. If you don't have a car,
it's hard.
You can get anywhere.
So I know I'm skipping a little bit, but the first non-resident, is this the first non-residence lineup?
Yeah, this is the first non-resident lineup.
So how did you connect with these other guys, and how did the band come together?
Okay, so like we were looking for guitarists, and Roberto had his schoolmate in Chile that he wanted to come here and make music. That was Victor Diaz, the guy like bald guy out beside me, to my side. So he came like 6 months, 7 months, and we make music. We started a band, like creating all the songs. We were working really good together, and
in this process, we know Emilio.
We get a show. So we need to get a bass player, and like in a friend's party, birthday party, I met Emilio, like
our bass player.
Yeah, and we connect, and we say like, "Yo, you want to play with us?" Like we think like at least for like 1 or 2 shows, was like the best solid music exchange that we have. Like,
oh yeah, when you find a bass player like a rock. Like he make mistake with you in the same moment. Like if you make mistakes, he cover you. It's like it's everything. It's a rock for me. Emilio is now the Emilio we can get on resident, but
he's pretty solid.
It's solid. Yeah, he have a background like a musician. His family is musician too.
He's always there.
Yeah, he's always there. Yeah.
So we were playing a little bit like with Victor. Like we have like pretty good amount of shows. In first year we play like 26 or 30 dates. First year it was like amazing.
That's a lot.
For everybody. Like, I mean,
open.
That's the thing. Like, you want to play? Yeah, we want to play. You want to play? We want to play.
Don't matter what.
Like, oh, this band fell down. You want to play? We go play. So that's make us like a good name at first. But then Victor, the guitarist, like gets so scared of being like illegal immigrant, and he decided to come back to Chile because he was so scared.
He's scared of the winter.
Victor, he was the guitar player.
Yeah,
our first guitar player.
But
really,
go ahead.
It's hard. It has to be immigrant at some point, and it's not for everybody.
Yeah, I think for every immigrant, like there's a breaking point that you say like, okay, or I stay here and fuck up, whatever it happened, or you come back and
you continue with your normal life, or not?
I mean, for us, we have like a really like normal life in Chile. It was not excellent, but it was pretty good. So it's like no like a real need to be here, but the music. So Victor have like a good job in Chile and stuff like that, and he don't want to like do immigrant jobs, construction, kitchen.
I remember he started working like cleaning this cart of donuts.
Yeah, like breakfast cars. He started cleaning those.
It's like he's really work like a second class person in jobs like very cheaty. It's not for everybody.
Oh, it's hard.
No, it's hard. You need to, for sure, in some point, the life like a balance, but you need to start. You need to know how the system works.
Yeah,
this is the first step.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, let me take a sponsor break for a couple minutes. Let's do a sponsor break, and let's come back. Let's talk about cat rescue. Let's talk about the lineup of non-residents you settled down with, and let's talk about all the great shit that you're doing. And we'll announce a new show. Is right. I'll see you in a couple minutes. Okay. That's right. Non-residents. Guests on the New York Hardcore Chronicles today. Let's hear from our sponsors, and let's get back into it.
What it do? Welcome to NYHC Comics at 117 Main Street, Dobbs, Surrey, New York. I'm Debo the Pro with my homie
Lee Farley.
Welcome to the spot. Specializing in yesterday's and today's comic books, rare CGCs, toys, collectibles.
Got skateboards, old school tapes, Magic the Gathering, Warhammer.
Video games, original art pieces by your favorite New York City and worldwide artists. Let's go. Skate decks all day, baby.
We also have the young reader section here for like 10 and under. Pops. People love the Pops.
Star Wars! We are New York hardcore. We always rep the scene. Let's get it on.
Will that be cash or in debt?
Do you mean debit?
Yes. Sorry. Another eternally satisfied customer.
Hey guys, Vlad from Organic Grill. As you can see, we're in new location on West 3rd Street, right by Blue Note and Comedy Central. The place is bigger, kitchen is bigger, we have more varieties, more food. We are looking forward to treat you guys with great dishes. All Hardcore Chronicles, welcome to Organic Grill. We are going to serve all the events as we usually do, and we are happy to see you guys.
Since 1992, Generation Records has been a mainstay of the New York metropolitan area music scene. Today, they offer a diverse selection of new and used rock, jazz, indie, hip-hop, punk, hardcore, metal, blues, soundtrack, and reggae LPs, as well as t-shirts, posters, and other merchandise. They buy used record collections and music memorabilia and will pay you top dollar for them. House calls made for large collections in the tri-state area. Call or email generationrecords@gmail.com and follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
There you go. And we're back. This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live. Once again, want to mention a couple of shows that are going down. The Holiday Slamboree is December 17th at the Bowery Electric. Free, all ages, Sunday matinee. Toys, Chumhuffer, RBNX, Butterbrain, no redeeming social value. Guaranteed to be a barn burner. The Extreme Music 2024 Awards pre-party at Empire Underground. Incendiary Device, Brick by Brick, Extinction AD. This is the night before, this is up in Albany, the night before the Extreme Music Awards. I am a presenter. I am presenting an award. I will be there along with a lot of other people that we know. Sunday, January 21st, Tension, Winterwolf, Redwoods, Mickey's Crew, and the Give Ups at the Bowery Electric. And when the non-residents come back on, we are going to announce a new show. But in the meantime, just want to remind everybody that the Incendiary Device record is out, and it is available at Bridge 9 Records. So please, it's also up on all streaming platforms. So give it a listen. And also the books are out. There's there's also a from Bridge 9 an Incendiary Device. It's gonna jump off tonight shirt, only available through Bridge 9 Records. The books are out. They're available at www.stonefilmsnyc.com. There is only about 10 of Volume 1 left. And once it's gone, it will be gone. I'm not printing up any more of those books. So Get over to Stone Films NYC. Buy the new book. Buy the first book. Support the show. There is a Patreon page, of course. Want to shout out a couple of new patrons. Thank Moses that people are still throwing their hat in the ring and supporting this show. Thank you so much. Jose Lestan, Luis Luna, and Pat Baldwin, new patrons. Some are old patrons that have come back. And listen, I know there's a lot of you out there that, you know, you were a patron early on in the game, and then you canceled and you wandered off. But please come back. There's a $2 tier, a $5 tier. Come back in the fold. Show needs your support. Show's going on. Show 300 is coming up. First song is your favorite? What's the first song? Oh, Incendiary Device. All right. Bro, I love the album so much. Can't wait for my record. Yeah, it's good. Good record. We're proud of it. Best thing I've ever done musically. Best thing I've ever done musically. Yeah, that's right, Hegs. Thanks to all the Facebook groups I tag up, and thank you to all the Facebook pages out there that let me post up about this show. I think that's that. Let's bring our guests back on. Let me just make sure I got everything. Yeah, we're good. Let's bring non-residents back on. Hey, fellas.
Yeah. Good job. Congratulations. I love the color, bro. The color is perfect color. I love it. And
piss yellow. Piss yellow.
No, I love it. And the art is so good. Really, you have a good job.
Handsome guys there.
They did a nice. They did it. Bridge 9 did a nice job with it, and that's why, as you guys know, that's why we hung in there and waited. It took a long time to finally get it out, and we got it out. And before, let's talk a little bit about. Let's jump right into it. I'm just looking for a good picture. Yeah, here's a good one. So you guys go out and get another guitar player, right?
Sorry, we lose the connection. What is it?
Yeah, we lose the connection. What did you say, like?
So you have to go out and get another guitar player, right?
Oh yeah. So we do I think 12 or 15 shows just with bass player because we have booked it and we don't have to cancel anything. At the same thing that we say we trash it, we don't want to stop again because we're gonna forget it.
Yeah.
So we play just with Emilio, Roberto, and me, and that's it. And then a social uprising starting in Chile in 2018, 19, 20, 18. No, 19. 2019. So we were involved in a lot of protests.
Beautiful. So
we saw organizing to the people here, people in Chile. So in those meetings in Times Square and Union Square,
is that? Hold on, I have that. Hold on, let me get that picture. That is this, right?
Let me see. Sure, that's the one in Times Square.
Okay, explain what this is.
So in Chile, corruption and all the stuff was fucking up people for a lot of time. But the last government, they raised the fare from the subway and the buses in 30 cents. And then people explode, say no more shit. We don't want
It's not just this. It's just a lot of stuff coming, but this lead the.
Yeah, that's what make people explode. So first, start with the students, in the high school doing the protest, and then millions and millions of people join us. It was 7 million people on the street, in the whole country, and in the capital was 2 million people in protest and stuff like that. So we did our part here, and in those protests we met Benjamin There was another Chilean. He wasn't metal hardcore or anything. He was like a jazz player,
folklorist and jazz player. Yeah.
So we made a really good friend with him. So he started playing with us. Was fucking amazing.
Those are the best guys to get. The guys that aren't spoiled and angry and pissed off and jaded about the hardcore scene. You get them. You get them from elsewhere and bring them in.
And really, it's very cool. Like he learning and he take this energy of the hardcore.
That was
and
like
put it into music. It's like
at the same time that we were recording the album was like the Black Lives Matters protest. So that was
like George Floyd's protest. It wasn't the same time.
Yeah. So we were like involved in that.
Here's one more. There you go.
Yeah.
On the frying pan.
Yeah. So we start playing with Benjamin and everything was good. Like we have like a really good connection. We're recording the album with him. He didn't like create any song, but
he played.
He recorded it. But then like we started like having problems because he had like too many other bands and other projects.
I see.
And he was like doing it for more money, you know. He's studying at NYU, so it's like I need to do like professional. So it doesn't work for us. It worked for a certain amount of time. It was cool. But then we're recording to our friends, and for me, one of my favorite bands of New York City, it's a hardcore band called The Everest. Like Mike, our guitarist, actually, he played there. So we start playing with them, and we like have like a really good connection with them. They open the doors for us, like more into the American people, you know. Before that, we play like more with Latinos and stuff like that.
I remember before COVID, exists like more musicians, like a Latinos musician, and we start with this guy. But I remember the first guy or the first people like open the doors for like play more with more American people. What the ever is, but really this time they have like a studio in Rockaway.
They have like a really mythical place that they do in shows, like DIY shows called AV Studios. So right by the train, and it was like no rules over there, like
very punk. I love it. The energy
was punk as fuck. So
how about this other shit I saw you guys? You guys played these fucking rooftop shows during the that shit was wild, man.
Like since we ever live for the music, like we came here just to make music. That's all what matters for us. Like I'm not looking at anything else. So when we rent this place, we said like we have to use that rooftop to make shows and parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we did it, and it was fucking amazing. That was for the last show.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah, that sadly was the last one.
Yeah.
That show. I saw the video. That show that you did, that was a wild one. That was good. Yeah.
The roof like a move like this. I'm so scared.
Yeah.
Boom, boom with the mosh pit.
Yeah, no, it was crazy because my apartment was down.
So he leaves, and you get a third guitar player, right?
Yeah. We really like Mikey because he was more involved like in punk hardcore, but he's a really thrasher and metalhead. Right. So we make like easy with him.
Yeah, and for the roots, he's coming from California. Have like all these roots from there.
He's really good shredding guitars, you know, like so it was amazing. So we start playing with him, and was fucking awesome, like until today.
Yeah, until today.
Yeah. Here's a fun flight for that show. So do you feel like do you feel now that things are you happy with the lineup and how things have settled down?
Sure. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's working good. Like it's not like you have to tell anybody in the band what we have to do, because everybody knows, you know. We just go and play and repeat, like it's like everyone knows what we have to do. So that's so fucking
cool. First, like we come into the venue, we go to the venue. It's like everybody knows what to do, and this is how we are like a little producer of the band. It's like we are it's easy for us. Have like a work with a professional people, try to like people like that and enjoy to do it, that carry stuff. But this is the sad part of the music is like a carry stuff, and some people don't like it.
Like
and you need to like
the pre-production, after production, carry the stuff, putting like
the rehearsal.
Yes, Mike.
Yeah.
Make you speaks.
And
so Mike joins after the he's not in the video that we showed in the beginning, right?
No, we're recording these first 5 videos with Benjamin.
Cheers, Mikey.
Hey, Mike. Sit down, Mike.
What's up?
How's it going, buddy?
I'm good. I'll just do like this.
How you doing, Mike?
I'm good.
How did these guys come on your radar screen? Because I think with your addition, they really moved to the next level. How did these guys come on your radar screen, and what were your thoughts of joining the band?
I think we played a show together at Lucky 13, like a matinee show. Yeah.
For a rescue thing.
Yeah, and I love these guys. I was just they had really good energy, and we played a few more shows after that together, and they were talking about needing a guitar player. So yeah, I don't know. It was,
it's not having with Mike. It's like when we saw the first time playing, it's like I want to play with this guitarist. Like it's cool guitarist.
Yeah, I want to find someone like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And things, and it's good. You guys are things are popping off, man. So you know what? Let's take this opportunity to announce that this is a show that we're going to announce because we're playing with you. This is a Bowery Electric show on Sunday. Sunday, February 19th. Let me say this. You guys are headlining. So there you go. It's non-residents, Incendiary Device, The Long Wait. With The Long Wait are ex-members of SSD Control, Slapshot, Wrecking Crew, Crazy Eddie, and Two-Way Radio. Roberto's birthday bash. We're handing it. We're handing it over to you. We're handing it over to you. You guys are going to headline. Incendiary Device direct support for you guys.
No.
We're nervous. We have to do a good show for that day.
Yeah, we're prepared.
Yeah. Don't fuck it up.
We don't want to do nothing until this show. We want to play just this show.
Got some new songs.
Yeah, we're preparing new shows. We're preparing new songs for that day, and
everything new really for this.
For sure, we're gonna have fun, a lot of fun. So
yeah, you were at the show that we just played. It was people are coming to the shows again, and that one's going to be great. That one's going to be great.
Yeah,
and Mike, we got you covered if you want to play that. If you want to play through that Fryette cabinet again.
Oh hell yeah, I love that thing.
Yeah, that thing's fucking nasty. So there's that's the thing to do. I mean, I think that bands and like when you're starting out, for the most part, you try to get your name out there. A lot of bands, you play a lot, but there comes a certain point where more is not better. That's where you guys are at now. More is not better. You're better off playing, spacing it out a little bit. So each show you do is a bit of a special event, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's what we're planning for next year. Like space a lot and try to play outside New York. Like when you start doing tours and playing in other cities and stuff like that. Knowing more people, knowing more bands, more producers. So
our goal is try to be local in another cities. Like you need to know the people, be new friends, be new people, know the scene. It's the same, It's start again, but in another town.
Yeah. Have you guys played outside of New York City yet?
Yeah, we play like a small tour on California. We play San Diego. We play San Jose, Long Beach,
Vegas.
And Las Vegas. We're playing Worcester, Boston. Good, yeah, everything good. Like I love it.
played with the Slashers.
Yeah, with the Latin
you were out.
Slashers.
You were out on that Slashers tour. You did that Slashers run with them out there.
Yeah, for a couple of days with him. Yeah.
You can
also
sing. You can sing. You can sing night after night.
Yeah, I take care of my body.
I can't.
No, I take care of my body. Yeah.
I never could. I never could sing night after night. I could never. I never. Even when I was
responsible, don't drink anything.
Yeah,
but it's hard. It's hard. And yeah, we play Rhode Island too. We play a couple places outside New York.
It's cool, but it's different.
Yeah.
I remember we have 2 shows in Allentown. But we
Oh
sucked.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
We sucked. We sucked. It's the worst.
That's before Mike. That's with the first guitarist, and then with Emilio. Like we owe to people in Allentown like a fucking 6 show because we really suck. Like
all right. You'll make it up to him. Hey, I assume you guys like coming here and eventually meeting a guy like this. This must have been exciting, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he is one of the best guys around. This is an example for us. Like,
yeah,
the energy, the kindness, the positivity. Always is like you see this guy and this guy bright.
Yeah, and he always treat you like if you know him like a whole life. I'm so grateful with him. Like the time that he played with us. He came from a tour. Then the day before, he went to Amaru in New Jersey, and then went to the Bauer Electric. And was like, shit, how'd you get that energy? Like, and he's an example for us. Like, you have to be in other shows. You have to like supporting friends, supporting other bands, supporting this thing. Like, you can be like a lazy ass, stay in your house.
Of course, I mean that's what our whole thing at the Bowery Electric is built on. People when people call me and say, hey, or get in touch with me, hey, we'd like to play. The first thing I ask them is, have you ever been down to any of the shows? And we've done 43 shows through the years. And if somebody says, nah, I haven't, or we've meant to, or this or that, I say, look, you know what? Come down to the next show. Come down and talk to me. And you know what? 9 out of 10 people that ask me to play, when I say to them, come on down, they don't even show up and you never hear from them again.
This is our experience. This happened with us.
Yeah, of course.
We stayed 4 years here. We don't do nothing. We don't do nobody. We don't go to shows, and nothing happened. We start to do shows. We start to go shows. We start to know people.
That's right.
These people connect you. The people help you.
It's like organic growing up. Like you grow your connection, your community. You know the people. That's so important. Like know everybody.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Nice.
And you guys, I first met you guys. It was at A7, right? You guys came to some.
Yeah.
It was at A7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those shows were wild.
So the time that we met you, like I invite you to a party that we are throwing up. Yeah, in the rooftop for we were releasing This Is America single.
Ah.
So I hand you a flyer like, hey, you wanna like go there? Like, gonna be go awesome. You told me, oh, I have something to do that day and stuff like that, and we start talking about it, and then you told me like, hey, you wanna play next show? Oh shoot. That was
Is that how it went?
Yeah.
You know why? You know why? Because you were fucking there. Because you were there and you were supporting other bands. And to me, that's everything. It's like I don't that's everything. If you're there and you're supporting the other bands, you deserve to play.
I think something happened now with the social medias. Like exist those 2 kinds of musicians: the Instagram musicians and the real musicians.
Yeah.
The Instagram musician is people like stay with a camera hours and hours trying to recording until they take one good take.
Yeah.
I love that.
Now this might be A7.
Yeah.
Yeah, this might be A7, and those. Yeah,
really, when you go to shows, you feel the real energy of the music. You can feel the energy of the music if you don't go. You stay there. You don't be brave with the people.
we are playing like a hard music. It's all it's hardcore, it's metal, it's something like strong. You have to be there and feel it.
Yeah. It's a therapy. The people don't know how much they can save in therapy. Go to the shows. But you have you talk with a lot of people in this city. You are very alone, very lonely. Help you. You have all this energy. You can put all your energy in a moment. You feel you feel so good after that. It's really a therapy. Go to shows. For me,
you give energy and you receive energy from the musicians and from the community. It's like always a good vibe in there, you know.
Everybody make us feel like we are local. We are always we live here. We feel like New Yorkers at some point. We know
you are New Yorkers.
Yeah, we feel like
you are New Yorkers, and that's what it's all about. You are New Yorkers, and you guys are. I've lived here my whole life. You are New Yorkers, and you know that's what our thing's about, man. It's about different people bring different things to the party, and that's what makes the whole. You know, the scene that we have going on is special because it's so eclectic. Because you have these guys from over here and those girls from over there, and that's what makes the A7 Bowery Electric thing so unique. It's not one thing. It's many things put together, and that's why it's special. And that's why it's worth fighting for.
So for us, as you say, it's really special and really grateful because I always think that I came from a fucking small shitty town back in Chile, you know, like a rural town.
Yeah, rural.
And now I'm here and go to shows and share the stage with Stigma. Now we're having an interview with you. I fucking growing up dreaming. We have videos fucking Biohazard. So they say, oh, these are fucking videos.
In videos, oh shit.
The Shed of Great video is for me best music video ever. I say, oh, that's so fucking cool. And now I'm talking to you it's for me incredible. That's fucking dream.
This is the great life that we lead. And you know, hey, you know, look who's saying hi. This is Steve Rustine from The Long Wait, who is formerly of Slapshot. The Long Wait is playing with non-residents and ID on Sunday, February 18th. The Long Wait members, ex-members of SSD Control, Slapshot, and Wrecking Crew. Steve Rustine says, can't wait to meet and hang out with these guys. And also you, Drew. It's going to be a fun show. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. Sure. And I don't know if you are a knowledge of how you spread the culture around the world, New York hardcore and everything that you did and you still doing have repercussions worldwide. Yeah. And inspire so many people, inspiring us, inspiring so many musicians, so many kids around the world. And you have really fucking big movements of hardcore, metal, and everything. So it's so important that maybe because I know people that's living in the city whole life and never go out, they can acknowledge what they do, what they did. But you're creating culture here. Everything that you make in New York is a fucking culture that spread to the world. Yeah.
Well,
so,
you know what? I said this before, and I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I do it because I love it. You know, I do it because I love it, and it means a lot to me. And the culture and the community. This thing meant a lot to me when I was a teenager, and it was very special to me, and it helped shape who I am. And it's still important to me, you know, now. And that's why me and Larry Kelly and Ray Hogan and Tony Palmisano and all the people down the and Jesse Mallon. That's why, you know, we work hard to create this space, you know, that, you know, a block from CBGB's. But that said, I want to play a clip. And talk about. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, laughing from the south, we are non-residents, and we are all there.
So let's talk a little bit about unmute yourself. Let's talk a little bit about the cat. let's talk a little bit about the cat rescue thing that you guys do. How did it come about? And what's tell us a little bit about the cat rescue.
So we met some members of the cat rescue in some of our shows. So again, started involved like doing like feedings routes, like feeding stray cats, and they do rescues like all around Astoria. It's Astoria Cat Rescue and part of Sunnyside on Queens, and so it was cool, like helping. Like sometimes you feel that you're not connected, like doing like kind gestures, kind things here. So it was like really cool, like helping cats, and there's a lot of people, and they always need volunteers. So it was cool, but sometimes things are fucked up, and people like from NYHC and the Queens Project, they fucking lock the cats inside the basement.
Wow.
Like no reason at all. And they didn't give the chance to the rescue to trap the cats and put it another way on a shelter or whatever. So, like, I don't know, people who like helping and volunteering in the rescue, they really don't know how to handle like power tools or whatever, or do more illegal thing. Like, okay, yeah, let's do it.
Yes, let's do it. Don't think in this.
So
I mean, can't you get in trouble for doing that?
Yeah, sure we can.
But we can get in trouble for just stay here.
I mean, this name, it was in trouble.
Yeah, we accept everything. This is our path, and whatever happened is funny for the history of it.
So, a little bit to know a little bit more about us, like when we were designing the name of the band with Roberto, it was like in the Trump is about to go as president and talking a lot of shit about immigrants and everything. And we were like really scared about it. Like we believe everything. So every people told you here, like, oh, if you start here illegal, like don't tell anybody, like shut up, like you are good here and whatever. And we were like, fuck it, like go straight. We are fucking non-residents. That's what's represented. So that's like kind of our vibe, you know. That's how we live. So it's like, fuck yeah, if you need to rescue cats and there's no like legal way to make it, let's have it anyway. And
the cat can die, you know, in the winter. Now in the summer, in the winter, it's hard with the animals.
So we take the tools, we cut the logs. Of course, we do the dirt job, but there's a whole like bunch of people that are working, that are like they're taking care of everything. So that's the way that we can help, like with our force, with our hands, with our skills.
You guys are like the assassins of the operation. You guys are like the hitmen. The hitmen. You're the assassins that go in and yeah.
So
you guys...
probably in this NYHC thing in the projects, like, okay, we do that, and after we do that, they win.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And stuff like that. Then they saw like they change again, like the people in charge, and start blocking them. And last week on Tuesday, I have to go there and start fucking breaking like the bricks from the basement to like let cats go out, because they were like a pregnant cat and was like another cat like feeding small kittens that they were trapped. So we're still doing it, and sometimes it's getting rough. Like last time we getting rough with the neighbors, like they fuck you and whatever, and they still like talk shit and stuff like that. But I don't care. I came from South America, so I live with rough people everywhere.
Is it Astoria Cat Rescue? Is that if somebody wanted to donate? Is that how Astoria Cat Rescue?
Yeah, Astoria Cat Rescue.
Okay.
I can share the link after if you want, like donate and everything. That they always need money. Because they're a small rescue, you know. They're small rescue, and Charlotte, the people in charge, like he's always putting her money on it. To feeding the cats, to doing everything, you know, because it's never enough. So it's not like there's some like big rescues And the shelters that we have is like people's house. It's her house, another volunteer house. That's where we kept the cats. So
Right.
it's a lot of work.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks. Great work.
Let me take my last sponsor break, and we'll come back. We'll take some questions from around the world. We'll talk about the future. We'll talk about non-residents moving forward. Okay.
Nice.
I'll see you in a minute. There you have it. Cat rescue, thrash metal, and more. This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live. We are sponsored by blah, 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 and Upstate Records. They're a New York-based DIY independent label, metal and hardcore label founded in 2017. They broke into the scene with their inaugural 26-band compilation, and since then have churned out close to 100 releases in their brief 5-year history. With such notable artists as Leeway, NYHC, Sub-Zero, Brick by Brick, Fury 5 as part of their roster, they maintain a focus on elevating upcoming artists and have the work ethic to take their music to the next level. Upstate Records also has an extensive collection of distro items from labels around the world and recently penned an exclusive distribution partnership with Century Media. Check them out at www.upstaterecordsnewyork.com. Last but not least, our friend George and 126 Hardcore Clothing. They're a streetwear brand for restless individuals who don't compromise. They're about being spontaneous, positive, and true to yourself. For years, they experimented with several printing methods and materials and collaborated with a large number of designers and illustrators, always giving room for fresh perspectives while maintaining the hardcore attitude. Get in touch with them. Ramp up your game at www.126clothing.com. That said, questions? Any questions for our guests? Go deep, get weird. Please post them up. This is part of our family. We're real happy for these guys, and we wish them the best. So any questions you have, anything you may have, go deep, get weird. Just a reminder, 1 week from today is the Joe Nelson from Trust Records will be on the show, and I will not. There is no show on Wednesday. I will be up in Boston for the SSD Control Kids Will Have Their Say record release event. Day before Thanksgiving, I am getting in the car in the morning. I am driving 4 hours to Boston. I'm meeting Larry Kelly, and we are doing the SSD Control Kids Will Have Their Say record release show. Then I'm going to get back in the car, and I'm going to drive 4 hours home. A lot of driving on Wednesday coming up, but it's important to me, and I'm not going to get deep into it now. SSD Control is a band that changed my life. We got Joe from Trust Records coming on in a week, and we'll talk about it then. What else? The book, everybody knows about the book, Stone Films NYC, Incendiary Device, available at Bridge 9. Follow me on Instagram at Stone Films NYC. You can reach out to me anytime. I'm an accessible kind of person. Anybody that watches this show and that supports this show, I'm accessible. If there's anything I can do to make your time on this planet a little more enjoyable, if I can give you within reason, going up to Boston. That said, questions, please post them. Let's bring on our friends from the non-residents. Okay, so let's start with this one here. Pat Baldwin. Hey Pat, thanks for being a patron. I appreciate it. What was the biggest culture shock in moving to the U.S., and what do you miss most about Chile?
Okay, I think the culture shock is like, maybe you all disagree, but I think that the people here is really kind. People in New York is really kind compared to Chile. Like, things over there are really rough, and people here is really supportive. Like, they always showing love, and we really appreciate that. That's what more impacts us. Like, I remember we play in the Bronx in a fucking basement called La Jungla.
Very.
And we thought that, okay, now we're in the United States, and people here is bigger and stuff like that. So we get a baseball bat to the show because we were used to fight after shows. Almost every show we fight. There's always a fight, so you have to have.
In Chile, you can mix with the punks, you can mix with the hardcore, with the metalhead. You
can't mix it because it's fights and we grew up in fights over fights over fights over fights. So we were prepared for that when we came here. And after the first show, we played with the Slashers and Morbid Cross and other bands, and it was like, oh, everyone is so sweet. Like everyone's like, oh, really? It's your first show? You're amazing and stuff like that. And we feel, oh, that's a beautiful picture.
This is how it's all about in your home, you know. It's like how you miss it, what I can miss of Chile. Just my friends, I think.
Yeah,
but I have everything here.
Yeah, another thing that I miss is like the market to where you buy vegetables and food, but that's it. Like I really enjoyed being here.
We really find our second home and maybe our first home here. It's like New York have so magic, it's too much cultures, you can find your spot.
Yeah.
You know, New York is an interesting place right now. And I will say this. We have, and there's a saying that I've come up with lately. New York, it ain't what it used to be, but it's the only place for me. You know, it's like it has changed, but this is the only place for me, man. This is it. Sergio asks, is Roberto drinking piscola?
No, this is Michelada. Mike, our guitarist doing the Michelada. So good.
This is from our buddy Ray Hogan. What was the South American perception of the metal scene versus the reality you encountered? Not sure what that means. What was the South American perception?
Yeah, Ray, don't make it too complicated, Ray.
Okay. So what he's asking is, in South America, what was their perception of the perception of what the metal scene maybe in America was, and then when you came here, the reality of it? I think you kind of answered that, you know.
Yeah, but it's like mostly we saw artists that, I mean, for me, DRI, I saw them in like shitty places. Like we play 2, and they play in small bars, and over there is like they play big theaters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like a different approach that you have. Like
you can have.
You think that everyone is a rock star and stuff like that, and then you came here and everything is like normal people, and they're like, "Hey, hello," and stuff like that.
Well, this is very cool, but and I think this is the problem with our scene is how we see every people here is a rock star. When we go there, we want to be rock stars, but when we come in here, we see these people, simple people, and you learn, hey, this is the shit. It's be person. If you play in front of 1,000 people, you are the same person like you play with one person. It's the same. It's you how they make you feel. Yeah. They don't make you feel like you are shit. They support you. This is something important. The different I think in the scene in Latin America, but here you like the new stuff. We like the old stuff.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like we are so in the 80s and stuff like that and blah blah blah. So that was no new bands emerged from there, because they're really stuck in the 80s, man. And 80s band from here, I don't see big bands, but you have I don't know, 80s thrash band that they don't play and they suck for the whole career, and then start playing again. And here playing, I don't know, Saint Vitus. Over there, they play big theaters and they have the mythic of they're a big band, but really they suck because they stopped doing music, they stopped putting albums. They don't be in the scene anymore, so that's my perception now.
Yeah.
That's different.
New York's an interesting place because everybody comes through here. You know, everybody comes through here at some point. You know, and and on the flip side, what's interesting is being in a band in New York. Right? New York is a cosmopolitan city. Even for my band, it's hey. You want to see Incendiary Device? Come to New York. You know,
sure, yeah.
Because everybody comes through here. You know, Everybody comes now. We're gonna get out and play shows. You know, we're not. But I'm saying, like, one great thing about also being in a band in New York is so many people come through here. You know that so
a lot of
people,
new people in the shows.
Yep. Here's one from well, this is from Chucky Brown from Crazy Eddie. He says, not a question, just wanted to say that me and the guys in Crazy Eddie are stoked to play with them on February 18th at the Bowery Electric. Also, bonus points for them living in my hometown in the Bronx in New York.
I really like to live in the Bronx. I enjoy living in the Bronx. What's fun?
Absolutely. Morgan says, I just bought the album on Bandcamp. Definitely going to check these guys out next time they're in the Bay Area. So now you got to get out to the Bay Area and play to our friends.
Yeah, we missed the Bay Area last time. I want to go there.
Yeah. Yeah. Michael says, the diversity of topics on this show is so unpredictable. Absolutely. You know, it's getting to the point where I don't like to prepare for the shows at this point. I just like to just fucking wing it. Let's see what else. Jonathan asks, any favorite Latin American bands? Any Colombian ones?
Like Colombians, maybe Massacre, like metal band. Latin American bands, we're more like to Argentinian bands, like rock bands.
No, but in metal and hardcore, I think Criminal is good.
Yeah. Yeah, Pentagram. You have plenty of bands like they have like a small like a big like hardcore crew over there. Like you have Conspiración, DAF 21, DAF 21, and other bands that are really good hardcore bands over there. They have like a good
it's very cool how in my like I don't know in another Latin American countries, but in Chile, the hardcore New York is the hardcore existence. We take the your music like for like our point of view of the hardcore.
Yeah, but it's interesting thing that since you don't mix things over there, like I remember that we were like more open-minded and we went to a Hatebreed show.
A what show?
A Hatebreed show.
Oh, Hatebreed.
Yeah, we were dressing like fucking Thrasher, like skinny pants and stuff like that, you know, like leather jackets. And every one of the concert was a fucking ball with the bandana and stuff, like and this. How you feel like jersey shirts and stuff like that?
Thrasher's here is like a why?
And everyone like looking us bad. And that's like, I'm gonna kill you. I was like, okay, but we have fun. It was fucking amazing.
Here's one, and I know the answer to this. Maybe I'll answer this one for you. Okay, Paulie asks, did the non-residents ever open for Anthrax? And I'm going to answer that. Not yet, but eventually they will.
You don't know how this feels. Really.
I would love that shit. I would love it.
Yeah, they're great, man. They're great. They're still at it. They're great. And how about that? Charlie is in Pantera now. So it's almost like the bands, your two favorite bands fucking merged. You know?
Yeah, love Charlie Benantes.
And Charlie's a great drummer, and he's great in Pantera. You know?
Yeah.
I got a question for you, and it has to do with the making of the video that I love. And I see you down on Chambers Street, and I see the equipment right here. So from the looks of it, did you have everything set up and then the train came in and you pulled the stuff in? I mean, did you try to do it? Was there some long stops, or did you just do it all along the way?
So we put out 5 music videos.
Stand clear of
the trains. And this one, like, now for me, it was really improvised because we can't try that much. But we think like fuck permits, fuck everything.
Oh yeah,
let's put together, like, let's put everything there in the train. And we thought like, okay, if we take the J train and we set up everything until Marcy, and then we wait for to cross the bridge.
Yeah, it's a long ride in between the stops.
We can take at least like 3 shots.
Yeah. And I love in the shot here. Wait, I'm gonna freeze it. I love when the camera turns. You see everybody like watching on the train. It's fucking great.
It was funny that I think that people is gonna be mad at us, but everyone's like, "What's clapping?" Like, "Oh, great!"
That's
like,
awesome, man. That's
awesome.
You know what? That's some real New York shit right there, man. That's fucking New York right there. I mean, that's really great. You know, this is great. And you know what it reminds me of a little bit. And I don't have the clip. I can't show you, but it reminds me of when we did Biohazard Shades of Grey. When they were playing on the train, Shades of Grey.
That this is the best video I've seen.
Yeah, when they're in the train.
Yeah,
that's actually like a real train, or was like a real train on a set.
It was. It doesn't exist anymore. But on Randall's Island, do you know Randall's Island?
Yep.
It's so on Randall's Island. They used to have a fireman training center there, right? Where they trained firemen, and they had a building that they could light on fire, and they had a train, and it was a subway train, subway car that they put there so they could teach firemen how to rescue people from subway cars, right? So we got a permit to to shoot there. I don't think I had to pay. Let me see if I have.
That's why Billy have the flame gun.
Yeah, that's where we had the flamethrower. Let me see.
That
was so
really,
fucking smart.
For me personally, this is my top 2 videos with 5 minutes alone, and this for me is the best video I saw it. Like I really, with Amaru, we saw it in Chile.
We
always feel like how they do that shit.
I think that you record like in 24 frames per second that like have like a cinematic look, like I don't know, the grain or the camera that you use. I really love that.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here it is. Here's
fuck yes.
There's from the left, it's Bobby, Evan, me, Billy, and that's the special effects guy, Drew Geritano. And if you look on the right and you look out the window of the train on the right, you could see the fire truck. It's a fireman training center, you know? So that's how we did it. And then here's a shot of me with the flamethrower shooting it out the door of the train. There you go.
This picture is so great. It's so good.
Oh my god!
Not to take a pit stop here for too long, but that video, Shades of Grey, is one of my favorites as well.
Yes.
I still see that. When I still see that, I still get a chill. There's a couple of videos. There's a couple of ones that I've done that still, the other one is Madball Down by Law, Biohazard Shades of Grey, Onyx Slam. These videos that I did, that I produced or I directed or with Paris, those are the ones that really, no permits, just like the Biohazard Punishment video. Yeah, when we went over the bridge.
We did that in the Brooklyn Bridge, like everyone, like, oh shit, that's so cool.
We did that on a Sunday morning. That was a Sunday morning.
Cool.
We met early on a Sunday morning. So
yeah, but that's like another video that we put there is like in Resilience. That the one that we made in Chambers Street.
Right.
Also, we play like in the station. Like we saw the part like. And we say like we need to record in here.
What happened? What happened in this city is like when you take the train, when you go to your job, you have a lot of inspiration in every place. And
That's
when
right.
we come and we see this place, like we need to do a video there.
Yeah.
This is Willie Stolas. I sent a big hug to my friend.
Saludo, Willie.
This
that's a guy. That's a friend of us from Chile.
He shot it. He shot it.
Yeah.
He did a great job. He did good work. He did good work with it. He really did.
It was really hard. Like, okay, like running against time, like put everything inside, like set the camera in and let's do it.
And always thank you all our friends like help us in every video, but this
I don't know if you have
Right, here's a great one. Here's a good one. And this is where I saw, this is on the J train, right?
Yeah, that's the J
train.
train. That's after we recording the video.
Yeah. Good.
That was
It's fucking great. What a great New York moment. There's the whole crew. It's great. I love the dude in the mask. That's great. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
that was so fun.
That's cool, man.
But really, it's funny if you
Also,
I think if you watch our videos, like I have knowing the order where we like a show, but you can find the order like
oh yeah, we think about like a certain order of the 5 videos that we made. Like
you can see a big story.
A big story.
Yeah, you can.
It's kind of tricky, but now.
It's a concept album, right?
yeah, we made it like that. We were like thinking about ideas and okay, let's do like first we are non-residents, then we get in the jail and stuff like that. Then we broke up the jail and stuff, and then we're right on the train.
I see.
But cool thing that is like really our way to do things. Like let's do it no matter what. Like we shouldn't. The other videos, we shoot it on our apartment. We produce everything. We create everything, you know. It's like no question like, oh, I need a studio. Oh, I need this. I need this. No, like, fuck it. Let's do yourself. Let's think. Let's be creative. And let's do
Hey, have you guys played Tompkins Square Park?
Yeah, this is Tompkins. I think.
No, but have you played?
No,
never.
You know what?
I want to be there.
Yo, you guys are playing Tompkins.
Oh.
Put it on your calendar. Memorial Day weekend.
Really?
Yeah,
Shit.
put it on your calendar.
Compliment.
Yep. Yeah. It'll be Incendiary Device, Rebelmatic, Non-Residents, and a couple others. So that's you want to know the date? You want to know the date? I'll tell you the date right now. Hold on. The date is put this shit on your calendar. It is Memorial Day weekend is what? I think it's Saturday, May 25th.
Cool. Saturday, May 25th. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Memorial Day. Yeah, cool.
That's Memorial Day week. The Saturday of Memorial Day weekend, Sunday, May 25th. It's Incendiary Device, Rebelmatic, you guys, and 2 other bands.
Cool.
Nice. Oh my god.
If you can do it, it's time.
We're down.
We learned something here. If when the opportunity is coming, you need to say yes, no matter what. Say
yes for now. Say yes on the show, and here because you guys got to play. This was the big Madball show, right?
Madball show.
Yeah, I fucking love it.
That was nuts. That was nuts, man.
Madball is a band that represents a lot for us. Like since they got like they sing in Spanish, they have like Spanish lyrics. That's like really like make you feel part of it. So we have like a really special love for Madball. It's
and really something when in some points my brain changed in the music taste, and something happened when the first time I hear Madball. It's like change my taste for sure. It's like when I hear Madball, it's like oh, this is perfect. This style is the best mix of hardcore metal and all this energy and all this.
It's fast, but it's like heavy and you can sing. It's like a gang thing, you know. Madball is one of my favorite bands.
Changed my life in some point.
Madball's great. They're great, and they've done a lot, man. They revived the whole New York hardcore thing in the 90s. Let's take another question or two. Chucky asks again: Are you guys fans of the Chilean cartoon character Condorito?
Yeah, Condorito.
Yeah, it was like really like all
comics,
cartoon, like a comedian cartoon, like that was like in magazines or in the newspaper.
It's not for kids, for sure. It's not for adults, for kids.
Yeah,
but
like,
you enjoy kids, you enjoy a lot. And it's
I mean,
something
it's
like I represent Chile outside.
It's really
It's
funny.
a condorito.
No.
And it's very funny. In sweatshop, you have a graffiti of condorito. I don't know who do that. When we are in a Rebel Magic show in Bushwick, we have a condorito. It's a condor. It's like a bird, like a typical from Chile. And it's a graffiti there. It's like it's impressed how the people. I hope they know it. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's very Chilean stuff. No, the people outside don't know.
What? I'm looking for this. Oh, here you go. This is a good question. Darren asks, what was the biggest metal band that you got to see in Chile before you came to the States? Did anybody big ever come through town that you saw?
Yeah, always. Everyone is going there because they fucking like they kill it over there, like 1,000 people. Like, so I think like biggest is Iron Maiden with Slayer and Ghost.
Oh, okay.
We didn't see Ghost, but we see Slayer and Iron Maiden together.
I don't say it. I'm so high.
Oh,
it's my first time. I never can see Slayer live in Chile.
Yeah, we have some problems there that I made him miss a Slayer concert when the old like lineup was like Jeff Hanneman still alive and stuff like that. So he missed it because me, and then I paid him and took him like to Iron Maiden and Slayer, and he was so fucking high that he was looking.
I broke up. I have like a mental problem this time. Like I smoke a lot of joint, and I see the crowd. I don't saw the stage. I saw on another side the crowd. Like
he was to the other side looking. I say, look, that's great, and he was like, oh. But I think that we saw Metallica too. What else? Big ones, and then more small ones.
Yeah.
But funny thing that a lot of people stay out of the concert because you don't get tickets. So you start like moshing in the street, and you have to fight with the police.
This is something like it's very beautiful for me, and I want to do it in some music video one time. It's like this big cart of police, like a what is the name? Like a guanaco.
They won the car that threw in like water.
Like all right, this cart and the mosh pit like a in circles in the street, and the police coming here, and the mosh is moving for this side. The police going for that side, and the mosh moving for that side, and this was beautiful.
So also, Mudball went to play there like I think 2008, and we don't get ticket because it was sold out. So like a lot of people hanging out outside the venue, and then it's all like the police, like but the tactical police, the one that know how to fight, and so like something like beating everyone else like.
It's like a crazy soccer match, you know. It's like when they fucking Lou says Agnostic Front just played Chile a week ago.
Yeah. I want to stop here with this, but I want to say thank you, really, really, of my heart.
Yeah.
All my life, all my career, thank you of these guys. But this guy went to Chile, talked so good of us.
Yeah, we received comments that they were talking like good things about us. Like people say, "Oh, Roger Miretz like talk great things about you and stuff like that." It was like,
that's one of the good guys right there, Roger Miret. He's one of the real good guys.
For my life.
Yeah, there's some great people. Like,
absolutely. So what's in the future for non-residents? Like, what's looking forward? What are you looking at in the future? What are your hopes and dreams?
Really, we are really ambitious. So we really want to be like the best band of our generation. We want to get really big, but we are like down to earth, and we know that we have to go from really bottom. So next steps is recording new songs, start releasing new songs, starting tour during the US. We can't go out of the country
for this moment,
but we want to start touring and get a name on the country, in the whole country, and start like stepping up little by little. You know, always continue putting music together, putting music out, like putting like better shows out. We have always like have a lot of ideas on mind that maybe we can do it right now because money, because and other things. But we are like building it like little by little.
I think when you're a musician and you wanted a lot of stuff, it's better like do it step by step and slowly. But if you want to put 1,000 lights when you are nobody know you, none works. It's like you need to do some stuff first and then
start building. And start building
one step at a time, right? It's like, you know, you guys started, you know, the first time you played, I think A7, or you know, you opened the show and now you're headlining the show.
Is that?
Yeah.
It's incredible what this happened.
Work ethic. You got to have a good work ethic, you know.
But,
and you guys,
yeah,
and you guys do. And you guys do. You guys have
really
a good work ethic, and you support other bands.
Yeah, no, this is important. Everybody, everybody
really
want to play, want to stay there.
Yeah, and really important thing is like we are really grateful for all the love that bands, producers, you and people give us. Like, it's all like great. Like, and I love to know them all. You know, you go into a place, you go into a shows, and you know this guy, you know this guy, you know the guys, and you join together and you enjoy. And
in some point, don't matter what happen in your life, the love of the people that go to your shows make you do it everything 100% in the stage. I think this is for us. It's like the love of the people make the energy for us, and it's a responsibility for us. It's like I need to make the people enjoy that.
Absolutely. Heg says, do what you have to do now so you can do what you want to do later. Absolutely, Hegs.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. I love this guy. This guy, like,
I love Hegs.
Yeah, receive me like we know each other all our life, and really appreciate that.
Like all of you really are really open the doors for us. You know, you were so really nice with us, so we are like being eternally grateful because
you're part of our family, man. That's how it works.
One time after we played the song of a Stigma with the birthday of a Stigma.
Yeah.
The Stigma said like the Italians never forget.
Oh,
and I'm the resident never forget.
Hey,
everybody like help us have a part of our heart, but we continue here, and our child is inside. Don't die, you know. A lot of friends. When I saw my friends now, it's like it's not the same child, and we are continuing with the same people, you know. And it's important that
we are not in the same band with people back there in Chile, you know. So we are here, like with people that want to do shows, that want to.
You're following your dream. You're following your dreams, and that's and so am I, and that's what we're doing. We're following our dreams, you know, and you know this is the path that we're on. I want to thank you for coming on the show. I love you guys. I'm very excited to be direct support. I'll send you the flyer. I got to make a little adjustment on it. And then we're going to announce it tomorrow on social media. I'll tag you when it goes up tomorrow. Cool. Is there anybody you guys want to thank on the way out?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I want to thank like all the bands there that is always helping us and give us a hand. That are really brotherhood. We have Slashers, The Errors, Winter Wolf,
Rebelmatics, RBNX, Toys, Vieja, Furia. We have Idiot Box. And Stigma for sure. I'm not from Negro Society too.
And also, important thing that I know in the scene is the photographers, man.
Yeah, photographers.
Rich Soler, Steve Messina, Gina, Michelle.
Yeah,
all of you are awesome.
The people that document the scene. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really this don't exist. Every picture you show don't exist if this guy don't stay in the scene. What problem we have in Chile is the people don't do the stuff free. The people want to do the pictures and charging, and nobody of these guys charge me $1 for this picture.
And they
go and take the pictures and do your job and help a lot of the band. We have this, you know.
As we talked yesterday with Michelle Manona, like she's in the shows every time, so she knows how the music is, how everything is, you know. So one photographer that go to a show, he don't have idea how to fucking get a good show of hardcore show. So. Yo, I love all the bands, all the people there, photographers.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you
for doing this.
My pleasure, and I'll see you guys soon, man. Thank you. I love you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it, non-residents. Hey, you know, shows like this are important. You know, it's you know, the shows aren't just, you know, we do these shows and yeah, we love the Jack Grishams and the Mobies and the, but you know, we got to have love for our people, you know, and this is one of those things. You know, these guys are really part of our thing, our community here in New York City. So you know, there you go. Yeah, it was nice. It was a really nice show. Chucky Brown, what's up? You know, so there you go. Yeah, that was interesting. And the next one with Joe Nelson is going to be interesting too. There's a lot to talk about with this guy. What's up, Ray Hogan? Like I said, I'll be up in Boston on Wednesday for the SSD control thing. And don't forget, please put it on the calendar if you're in New York City. The Holiday Slamboree is December 17th. If you can, please listen to the Incendiary Device record. It's on all streaming platforms. Give it a listen, give it a like, a thumbs up, or whatever. Go to Bridge 9 and buy the shirt or buy the vinyl. You know, that's what's up. The book is also available at Stone Films NYC. Yeah, those guys are great, right? They're great. Absolutely. Hey, Paul, I hope you're well, buddy. Well, that's it. That's it for me. All right. Thanks a lot, you guys and gals. I'll see you soon. Until then, you know what to do. Do good things and good things will come to you.